That being said, I urge you all to remain vigilant. The Amazons.com's portals may get you most of the way there, but there is no telling what may await you on the remainder of your delivery route. You may run into an enormous man-eating beast, or need to make your way through a force of death. Okay. Other times you may land on a planet with atmospheric pressures 1,000 times greater than your own, or a gas giant that is almost completely uninhabited. As I said during your training, anyone who fails to take this job seriously will die. You may be servants powerful enough to defeat 1,000 soldiers on your own, but without enough gratitude energy, you will find yourselves utterly drained after but a single delivery. Which is where this comes in, or what comes in. Amazons.com isn't content to sit around waiting for the rest of the galaxy to agree on workplace reforms. We are undergoing constant evolution in order to better facilitate synergistic employee satisfaction. Now, as our first subcontractors, I will make a special exception that will grant you access to these facilities as well. Besides, it won't do any of my other employees any good, well, with them all still missing. At any rate, forget employee welfare. What I'm about to show you is nothing less than employee paradise. Right this way. Where are we now? Full. I can tell this place is also connected to the warehouse through, dubious spatial distortion means, but what exactly is it? These are my company's prized comprehensive relaxation facilities. All Amazons.com employees are free to make use of them 24 hours a day. They include a spacious hot spring bath complete with sauna, luxurious massage chairs, power nap beds, an arcade, and a food court-style group dining space staffed by first-class chefs. As I alluded to earlier, this is a paradise designed to empower employees to quickly get the R&R they need before sending them back to the war zone that is the delivery person's route. I call it the Great Amazon's Hot Spring Story. Comprehensive relaxation facilities, so a wellness resort. Looks like any other wellness resort to me. Right, I've heard about these in the database. It said wellness resorts are general relaxation facilities from the late 20th century where people would enjoy good food and soak in rejuvenating baths. They were often used for business retreats as a place for corporate warriors to come together and recuperate from the stresses of the modern-day workplace. I don't know how facilities such as these are commonly referred to on this planet, but this is indeed a place for warriors to come together. It also ensures those warriors who come here stay healthy, one way or another. Even a warrior on the brink of death from injuries sustained during an especially arduous delivery will be back on their feet and raring to go on a new route after one day spent here undergoing intensive recuperation. I get it, so it's like recycling, but for people instead of plastics. You really need to learn how to keep your mouth shut at times like these, Paris. How could you say that, big brother? Anyway, the place is looking like a real sweet getup. With all this space and all the different things to do, I think even Chaldea's surprisingly expansive servant roster ought to be able to kick back and relax here. Well, if you like it, that's pretty good enough for me. I was always kind of anxious about being able to defend Troy back during the war. But you always said things would work out, and you were right, we managed to keep it safe for a really long time. So I trust your opinion more than anyone else's. Thanks, Paris, but ultimately this isn't my call. Whether we go through with this or not is up to Master. So, Master, what do you say? With facilities like this, I think we can pull this off. Let's top out Miss CEO together. Woo-hoo! You got it, Master. If that's your call, I'll do everything I can to help. Alright then, let's get this whole delivery operation started. I agree, I think this will be the cleanest way to resolve this minute singularity. It may not be much, but I promise to help in whatever way I can too. This could be an excellent chance to learn what it takes to be an office worker at a major online retailer. Okay, Terrarata, if this is what you think is best, I'm prepared to support you all the way. That said, we've never done delivery work before, and there's bound to be new, unforeseen challenges we don't have much experience with, so we'll need to be careful. Planet Express! We'll probably want to assign servants deliveries based on their mobility as well as their fighting prowess. So riders will probably be our biggest asset. Then again, a lot of non-rider servants have all sorts of vehicles at their command too. There's definitely a lot to consider here. Being mobile isn't really my thing, so is it okay if I go back to being a shut-in now? So every servant in Chaldea is gonna work together to handle these deliveries, right? That kinda sounds like a festival. This is gonna be fun! I don't know about fun, but it sounds more like a lot of hard work to me. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to make sure I don't work too hard. Anyway, you said you're gonna stick with the CEO, right, Master? In that case, Osaka-Hime ought to be all the security detail you need. After all, there won't be much need for a bunch of us to cover a lot of ground this time. I get the feeling this is all gonna come down to the number of servants you can get around independently and how light they are on their feet. That means we're gonna do the best we can to make your deliveries too, right? Yay, I can't wait to get started! So you just need me to be a bodyguard then? Sure, I can do that. So I can just let the CEO handle the front line and focus on keeping Machan safe? Easy as pie. Okay, everyone, let's get out there and make some deliveries. The more deliveries you make, the more rewards you receive. Ah, she really fucking popped up about this. Your favorite servants recovery and send them out on more deliveries. Servants recover even more quickly in their preferred facilities. Set smart servants on to move matching servants to the top of the list. Oh boy. Oh boy. Delivery rewards. Okay. So how do we start this? Clear quests to make one delivery at a time. However, servants who participate in a quest will not be able to join another quest for a while. The same will apply to different copies of the same servant. Okay. Bring all of your servants to efficiently make deliveries. You must make a party of your own servants only. Keep in mind that there is no support slot when planning for cost requirements. Okay. Yeah, I definitely have never done this before. Well, we're fighting Lancers, right? So let's pull out the sabers. Let's just rock Nero, because Nero by herself is pretty freaking powerful. Never mind. I forget that there's minimum starts. Let's just instantly kill these guys. I'm not going to show the deliveries themselves, because it's going to kind of end up revealing my entire roster at some point. Be careful, beautiful, intelligent assassin. Uh-oh. Oh, Ryogi Yushiki? Is that who we're about to fight? You know, this is working better than I thought. You're already doing that thing with your hands again. I'm grateful to you. I did see some signs of hesitation early on, but now, here we are, already at our 10th customer. This outsourcing venture is working better than I had thought, or rather, these Pegasus and Vimana transports are extremely useful. I want them. With transports like that, I could eliminate bottlenecks from a delivery timetable completely. I don't suppose you would be interested in selling them, would you? They're very important to us, so no, I don't see that happening. I see, at any rate, this has been a rather illuminating error. I always thought I could make Amazons a household name throughout the galaxy with our strength alone. Honestly, part of me still thinks that that's what I should do, since I know we have the strength to make that happen. But that aside, this collaboration is the first time I have experienced the benefits of working hand in hand with a trustworthy partner company. I used to be fiercely resistant to the very idea of relying on any other company for help. That I see now that changing with the times is truly the key to achieving our galactic initiatives. Furthermore, if there are synergistic benefits that can only be gained through partner collaboration, then it behooves me to approach my managerial vision with a more flexible bent. Indeed, this has been a very illuminating experience. Assuming I understood all that jargon right, you're welcome. I'm just glad we've been able to help. Nonetheless, we must remain cautious. After all, getting a new initiative off the ground is comparatively easy. The real test of a company is how it handles the bumps in the road to success. This is the time when its true value comes to light. True, we can't let ourselves get complacent yet, but we only just started this job after all. Speaking of which, you're almost to the customer's designated coordinates, so please keep an eye out for them. Good point. Let me make sure the product is all in order. Yes, it's all here. 1 ballpoint pen. There's no need to be incredulous. It has always been Amazons.com mission statement to deliver anything anywhere throughout the galaxy, whether it be a single pin or a slice of bread. Now let's go. This should be the place. Woo! Oh, it's Cleopatra. Is that Cleopatra? No, it's not. Caldea's Cleopatra is out making deliveries along with everyone else. So it must be someone else, even if she does look a lot like the servant we know. Are you the ones from Amazons.com? Indeed we are. And we are here with the item you ordered. Sign here, please. Yes, of course. But her hair really does look like snakes. Yes, it's certainly a pin hour. Now, would you use this? Sign it for me. Very well, I'll sign here. Let's see. Huh? Impressive. You handled that introduction so naturally that I almost ended up signing that paper. If you thought we Amazons were all muscle and no brains, you thought wrong. As CEO, my intelligence is just as maxed out as my strength. And here I thought I would be nice and end you quickly. How unfortunate for you that you thought otherwise. What are you talking about? She was probably about to sign the company over. I only managed to take a quick peek at that document I nearly inadvertently signed thanks to her cunning plan. But that was enough for me to barely make out a ridiculous passage. Sign over all rights to the Amazons.com. Just barely, huh? You must be a corporate spy, no corporate assassin, here to engineer a hostile takeover. Who are you? Oh, your ignorance of my intergalactically renowned beauty speaks volumes about your paltry networking skills. You wish to know who I am? Very well, then I'll tell you. My name is Madame Prismatic Beauty. I am one of the 3 most powerful men in the universe, and the head of an organization dedicated to sharing my beauty equally and mercifully to all those who desire it. That is to say, I am the CEO of Egyptian and the intergalactic male little cosmetics company. Ignoring your utterance of the detestable B word, read beautiful. You are a CEO too, and that must mean you are my equal. Curses! What's the big deal? It's just a job title, right? This must be servant verse Cleopatra. I'm still not entirely clear on what the servant verse is, but it looks like you're probably right. I'm genuinely appalled that you know so little about me. Then again, if you had, I doubt you would have mounted such a crass attack on my company in the first place. In the approximately 3,000 years since Egyptian was founded, I have never been so insulted. It's no wonder that Lord Majed, our guardian/mascot/spokes character, is so fierce they are ready to shoot anger beams from their glorious eyes. Attack? I have no recollection of attacking your company whatsoever. That is exactly what is so insulting. Haven't you ever seen a late-night infomercial? Oh, you mean those programs they sometimes show after the Cosmo Channel's usual lineup is over? Yes, I know of them. Those are the ones that sell things like bedspreads and vacuum cleaners and cosmetic items over the phone, right? Wait, do you mean to tell me? That's right, Egyptian has been dominant in the late-night infomercial market share for centuries on end. But once your insolent Amazons.com entered the picture, our customers have been increasingly getting their cosmetics with a single click on your site at any time of day rather than solely through late-night phone calls. And our sales have been on a downward trend ever since. That sounds like a problem with your business model. Indeed, we do carry a wide lineup, pausing to spit the word out of revulsion, beauty products, though I have none, zilch, zero outright negative interest in them myself to the point where merely touching a glimpse of them puts me in a foul mood for the rest of the day. At any rate, now I see, so you're one of our competitors. Your actions have caused irreparable harm to both myself and my company. Such widespread availability of cheap and subpar so-called beauty products is an affront to everything my noble Egyptian stands for, helping commoners become even just a tiny bit as beautiful as I am. This current state of affairs cannot and will not stand. I honestly can't tell if she's being kind or conceited. If you're my competitor, that also makes you my enemy. I have always, literally, crushed every enemy who got in my way before, and I see no reason to stop now. Besides, isn't that why you came here yourself, to crush us out of some misguided sense of victimhood? I wouldn't say I came here to crush you so much as I lured you out here to be crushed. You're the only Amazon left in the entire Amazons.com staff right now, no? So I thought the CEO herself might make her way here if I ordered something, and I was right. Huh, how'd you know about that? You underestimate Egyptian's espionage division and intelligence network at your own peril. At any rate, the business world is a corporate jungle, and survival of the fittest is the law of the land. Here, signatures and contracts are everything, regardless of how they were obtained. Once I have utterly demolished you with my beauty, I will have all the time I need to take your IP rights for myself. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is that even possible? And the answer is resounding yes. Why, you ask? Because my husband is the best attorney and the most evil day trader in all the galaxy. He receives financial support from every corner of the galaxy, and he has yet to pay back so much as a single QP. In fact, he's expertly orchestrated deals where his leaders would themselves in dire straits, financial straits, if he were to go bankrupt, and so they continue to send him money in an endless vicious cycle. That is the financial world he has made for himself, the rules he has made high as emperor. From on high as emperor, and I, being as intelligent as I am beautiful, have in turn mastered the art of sophistry thanks to his personal instructions, so no matter how deep into the gray area my methods may be, they won't matter once I legally merge our companies. So your plan is to rely on an attorney? How foolish. The only law we Amazons adhere to is might makes right. In that case, it's no exaggeration to say that every one of my employees possesses the conflict resolution skills of a high-powered lawyer in their own right. And, of course, as a CEO, my skills in that area are second to none. Trust me when I say that you too underestimate me at your own peril. Now then, I think it's time we begin these negotiations in earnest. You've heard of playing hardball? Well, sure, there's no ball so hard as my Morning Star. Okay, damn. Okay, well, I'm going to see what's down. Bring out Heracles, having to do some power hits. This is a charisma, right? Yeah. Okay. Man, they targeted the hell out of him. Let's assume she will hit us with the proper Noble Phantasm, which will wipe out the whole front line.